How do law enforcement and other agencies, other entities, other bodies trace people within Nigeria? I will explain it. They use a combination of traditional and modern technology to track individuals. Here is let me give you general outline to how they actually operate. Number one is what they call CDR. It's called what we call detail records. They work with telecom companies to access call, or we call it call logs, text records, and the location of phone. Two, there's what we call SIM registration details. They use what we call, since SIM cards in Nigeria are kind of linked to national identification numbers, NIN, police can track, or any other person can track the owner's identity. There's what we call triangular or triangulation. They can use triangulation, which is using cell towers. All these masts you always see, these cell towers, that can determine your phone's location if the GPS is off. There's what we call IMEI tracking. They can also track stolen or active devices using their unique IMEI numbers. The other one is what we call SMM, which is social media monitoring. They can monitor profiles for location check-in, tags, or posts that reveal someone's whereabouts. They can use what we call bank transaction records. That means collaborating with banks. They can analyze transaction locations, times, and associated accounts. There's what we call BVN, which is bank verification number. With BVN, they can link multiple accounts to an individual and track transactions. There's what we call email headers. By analyzing the metadata in emails, they can identify the sender's IP address. Even if you're using VPN, they can work on all those things through court order. They also use what we call IP address tracing. That's with cooperation from ISPs like MTN, Airtel. They track internet activity back to physical addresses. I wouldn't talk about the CCTV ANPR systems. Let me not go there yet. There's what we call social engineering. Sometimes they employ informants or undercover agents to extract information from associates. Kolade, what's the problem? Why are you screaming? Sir? Why are you screaming?
My brother was coming about and
I'm busy. So there is what they use called phone tapping. Are you going to the shop or you want to go and watch film?
I want to go and watch.
Go inside and watch film. There is what we call phone tapping. So with legal authorization, they intercept calls and messages. That means they can hear what you are saying on call and they can check your messages. They've used that to apprehend a lot of kidnappers and the rest of it. So there's what we call geofencing, and that means they create virtual boundaries in areas of interest to identify individuals entering or leaving. That's within the airports areas and the rest of it. There's what we call public search record. That's where they can access national databases to cross-check. Now, these depend on how great your offenses are. They can use all these things, and sometimes they even use what we call forensic analysis or devices. If they confiscate a device, even if you password it, even if you have deleted something from your phone, they can recover deleted files, emails, or communication records using forensic tools. So these methods are often always require partnership with private entities like banks, telecom providers, or internet services companies, and the rest of it. I am sharing this because I want you to be aware of what's actually going on. So if you decide, you still want to go ahead and lay bad comments on social media when they are saying that they don't want us to talk, you should be aware of how you can get apprehended. With that being said, all these things I list, do you think that there's still a way for you to be invisible and they can never get you through all this means? Whatever you think, put it in the comment section. I will tell you the order in the next episode. Before the class begin, I want to share some knowledge with you. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. And for those of you who want to be part of my class that I'll be teaching on how to become invisible online, you have to create an identity for yourself that is you and the identity of another side of you that nobody knows on the social media space also. With that being said, this is just for your own safety, so people cannot track you. Your husband cannot track you. Your wife cannot track you. They cannot track you. Some people cannot track you. That's the bone of contention why we are doing this. For your own safety, for every Nigerian safety. If you have not subscribed, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Man of Thought 99. That's where the class, I'll be having a live section with you and be showing you everything you need to have. I have told you before you come to the live section, make sure you try and afford another phone, Android phone. That phone will serve as a burner. And while we dive into the class, I would be able to lecture you more on how to be very safe. But I just tell you this. What do you think in the comment section? Do you think you can still be invisible regardless of all these things? Let me know in the comment section.